It's Monday. It's time to ask Big Daddy, our real estate expert, Bryan Garrity, how things are shaping up here in San Diego as the market appears to be improving. Things are changing. Boy, it was a couple of years you and I just sat here and sang the same tune, though.
I know, we were just playing that violin and just saying that same tune, but things are changing, and things are changing for the better.
Now, you really specialize in taking a listing from people, working with them one-on-one, devoting all of your attention to getting their home sold as fast as possible for top dollar.
Correct.
You would think that every agent would go about the job the same way, but it's not true.
No. They just had a study in the Wall Street Journal that showed that the veteran agents versus the rookie agents, and not that there's not good rookie agents. I feel like, that's a stereotypical blanket again, another study that who knows how many people they use. But if Wall Street Journal put it in, the empirical data is probably pretty good. So it shows that if you have an experienced agent, such as myself or my peers that have the same length or more than what I have, it can increase the sale of your home by $25,000.
By as much as $25,000.
$25,000.
I was reading the same study, and that definitely got my attention.
I mean, and I think I saw it even on the newscast. Someone picked up
if you
on
hire
that
an
one.
experienced agent,
yeah,
you make more money. Well, that would seem to make sense. But again, and you're not painting with too broad a brush here, because there's other good folks out there.
No, very much so.
But let's take that as one piece of the puzzle, though.
Something to think about. Something to think about.
Definitely something to ask. What about how much time they actually spend working on your house and how much time they spend working in real estate?
Right. So first question is, when you're going to interview an agent, is how much experience do you have? Boom. Get that out of the way, because that's not always a good indicator. To me, I'm going to list somebody's home and sell it. I would ask, how many homes have you sold in the last year? Or 2 years, or whatever, 2 or 3 years.
Right.
Because you want to know what's relevant, because the more homes the person sold, I've sold 40 in the last year, the more homes that someone has sold in the last year, the more up to date they're going to be just by matter of force.
So how, do you work alone or as part of a team, and how much time do you commit?
That's
because I know people can pick up the phone, they can call you, and I'm really not exaggerating here, 24 hours a day if necessary.
Literally, yes.
And you answer your phone.
We do answer our phone. There was another study, I wish I had the exact number, about they called like 200 real estate agents.
Right.
And only like 11 answered their phone. So you want to know that your agent's going to be working for you, that if they are part of a team, then what's the backup? Like, how much time are you going to devote to this house? How much time are you going to devote to getting my house sold? If you're part of a team, I'm lucky enough to have an assistant, Drew, that works with us.
Right.
And Wes, who does the finance portion. So, I mean, we've got all portions covered where and when we can.
Well, you also have the advantage that you have a law degree as well. Now, you don't practice as an attorney, and you make that very clear to people. But
abundantly.
Very clear to people. But by having that legal background, that really helps you sort through a lot of potential landmines here before folks ever get in trouble.
Right, because you have to know that the contract that the clients enter, we're going to talk about what happens at the close of a transaction next time I'm here. But the contract that people go into is boilerplate. It's a boilerplate contract that real estate agents just go in and fill in the blanks.
It's a form.
It is a form.
Right. And
if you don't know or understand the context of what's on that form, you can put your sellers in a very bad situation. So it's very important that you sit down with your sellers. Another question should be, or feeling more so to me, how honest is your agent going to be? Is your agent going to come in and say your house looks like, it needs some remodeling, you need to pick up, you need to be clean, you need to declutter? How honest is that agent going to be with you? That's another really important question.
And you're honest with folks. You're not cruel.
Tell them how it is.
But you also say, hey, look, if you want to sell your house, do the things that I tell you to do, and we'll be great. Now, you've got a listing up in Lake San Marcos. I just want to take a look at this.
Let's take a good look at this. This is up in Lake San Marcos, and it's a great house, great sellers. They've done everything that they needed to do to get the house ready to be sold. When we take a listing, we use high definition photography. Not everybody does that. But 88% of buyers start their search on the internet. So where are they going to gravitate more toward? The one with the pretty pictures?
Right. Oh, sure.
It's true. It's just human nature. So yeah, you can see in this house, look at, they've got it nice, clean, decluttered. You don't see anything like just laying around. There's not things thrown on the floor. I mean, I've had people where the photographer's gone out and has had to sit there and wait Well, and that's frustrating.
While people clean up
yeah,
the room.
after we've had that conversation. That's
all right, folks.
frustrating.
So if you want somebody that you can work with that will not only answer your questions, but will ask the right questions of you, the person that will try to get top dollar for your house with the experience and so forth, I highly suggest you start your search with Bryan Garrity and the Garrity Group. You know, and then it's up to you, and Bryan will help you determine if you are the right team to work together.
And hopefully we are.
And hopefully
And
you
the
are.
other thing, real quick, open houses. Now with this technology age, open houses really are more a function of an agent generating new business. I'm not saying don't do open houses. That's something you want to ask your agent. But if you're thinking your house is going to sell as a result of an open house, 2%. That's it.
Only 2%. And lots of times it's an excuse for your neighbors to come in.
Yeah, exactly.
And be snooping around
It's
your
weird.
house.
It's kind of freaky.
It is a little creepy.
Yeah, you're selling your house, your neighbors are in your business, they're opening your cabinets. It's like, get out of here. Get out of here. You're not serious.
Our real estate expert, Bryan Garrity, he'll always shoot straight with you. So get in touch with Bryan and Wes and Drew and the whole team at the Garrity Group.